Do what it do. What's crack lagging, man? This is your boy Lasso here. Just want to show y'all what I got. Oh my God, real quick. All the gear, you know, the bats, the gloves, shoes, stuff. Just wanted to run that by y'all real quick. So, yeah. What is that? Okay, y'all just got those. That's a new glove. That's new shoes. I don't need none of that stuff. I got that. I got that. And that. That. Alright. Now, I wish they would have had some Chicago Cubs socks. It doesn't look good when I have the when I have them shown with the Chicago Cubs uniform. It looks crazy. It really does. But a lot of the stuff that I do have help with speed, you know what I'm saying? Help with speed. Alright, man, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm not for sure why. I haven't been seeing Contreras. Like, Contreras has always been out. He always sitting out. It is what it is. So, I'm leading in 3 of the categories of Triple Crown, batting average, home runs, and RBIs. I'm trying to stay hot through.
Live from the banks of the Ohio.
What is this?
Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs.
I'm trying to stay through hot. I'm trying to stay hot through August. So if I get into a slump in September, it won't hurt me because of the the at bats. The more at bats you have, the less your percentage point drop. So.
Kenneth Thorman gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, talk about a guy
so we got a left-hander.
Score off of last 3 starts.
I'll do pretty good against left-handers. I'm going to do pretty good against left-hand right. So
runs off this guy, you better get him early because once he settles in, he's awfully
He's 10
tough.
and 3.
And Matty B, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, King Bishop, watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Trying to shoot this dude down. We ain't gonna be still at the first pitches and stuff like that because they already know that I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? They already know that I don't swing it. They know that I'm hot, so they're gonna throw a lot of jump.
Losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself.
And I don't, like I said, I don't mind walking. I really don't mind walking. It's up to the team to.
Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield.
I popped that up. Wow.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Hero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Wow.
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chances to score a lot of runs.
Slugging. But we strike out so much, though.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field.
Crazy.
And it's gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 10 for him on the year as the Reds strike first. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bishop is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready now for Cincinnati, Jose Iglesias, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take
I used to play deep, but
in recent action.
I just play middle now.
Got his pitch on 3-1, but this is a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
2 miles an hour.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. King. Bishop comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
So I had the man in scoring position and I popped that ball up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time.
Hey man, you know, there's some pitches that I've got that was balls, and, you know what I'm saying? When I strike out like that, you know,
the 1-2.
it's like, okay.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bishop on the move.
Can't
makes
trip.
a play, 1 away.
Especially if you those pitches that strikes are balls. You know what I'm saying? You can't trip when every now and then you get one of those.
Digging in once again, King. Bishop. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third.
Man, that dude's supposed to have scored, bro.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, man.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Russell at third, Bishop over at second. Rizzo is over at first with 1 away. Line drive to center field, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
That was a nice catch.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Yeah, Emerson ain't got no arm out there.
Here's Starlin Castro. No hits to this point. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th.
Why would you bunt?
Digging in and looking for more. King, Bishop, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run.
And try to throw it in that same spot with that blue again,
so
and I caught that shit.
3-run shot to left center, 38th home run of the season for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, he tried to throw it in the same spot because the first pitch I took it.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday.
Yeah, do it again.
Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Striding in once again, Eugenio Suarez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Bishop will wait on it. 1 gone. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place. Ready once again,
I went 2 for 4
as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. And try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-0 the count.
Shackelford.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
You see what I'm saying? I can't be mad if I get if I strike out on a ball that's further out. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes them strikes, man, they be giving me those balls right there. For the most part, that's a strike all the way.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. And a close play at first, but he's called out.
I wouldn't probably check swing.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Chicago Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
All right, man, let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, he's back again, man. I was batting 4th. I've been batting 4th the last 3 games. Okay, now I'm batting 3rd.
Baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati tonight. Game 2
I don't know,
of this
bro.
3-game
It's
series
like
between the Chicago Cubs and the
it ain't nothing like
Cincinnati
batting
Reds.
3rd.
Cincinnati.
But if I can't bat 3rd, I'll bat 4th.
The first pitch is next.
But you know, to start a game off and you're the first, one of the first 3 batters, you know, but you know, you're the 3rd batter and you can hit for power
You can't always judge a
and
pitcher
average
by the
and stuff like
numbers. I
that.
know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
I missed that
Hamilton is under it. And that's the third out.
I missed that one to. I should have went
3
more
down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs
to left field.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Hernan Perez, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Roniga is in pursuit, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Eugenio Suarez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bishop moves over. And that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. Cubs lead it. The next Cub up, King Bishop. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure
on and try to build that lead as
much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1. Seared down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third.
He's about to hang me, bro.
A nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
He's about to hang me.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
H to the Izzo.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his
phone. I mean, you got a solid, you know, 3, 4, 5. I mean, you got me, Contreras, Rizzo, Nick Williams. It's not bad. Let's see what he do.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Why did you get that
So
run
in
in,
now
bro?
for Chicago, King Bishop. They'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
0-1 count and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Now the 2-1 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to second.
Damn.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is
That's
retired.
hard.
One left for the Cubs. Well, they lead it 3-0.
He left that one up in the fucking in the zone. He left it in the zone,
Digging
bro.
in to try it again. Jose Peraza. He singled his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop giving chase, and the inning is over. So one run here on one hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Now that's popped up. Suarez.
Damn.
Over to his right, and he brings it
Shit.
in for the second out of the inning.
Oh, they must have tied the game.
Bishop, he's 1 for 4 for the game.
Did they tie the game? Oh, well, we must have been batting around.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they. And here's Jose Peraza. He's got a hit.
I wasn't patient at all.
Lifted into center field. Boobie is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
8-2 tonight's final. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
Wow.
Blake Snell earns his 8th victory of the season, so that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac. Kicking off the top of the 9th, King Bishop, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Listen, it's not
I'm pitch hitting.
easy coming back off the closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable
Is
so
somebody
far
on
this
base?
season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just fouled into the second deck.
This is games we need to win.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Now that's popped up. Gallo has a
saw
play.
that.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
I saw that.
Yeah, there's got to be some bunch of shoulders in that. They finally break that.
I really wanted us to sweep, bro.
Nice win here.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2.
So I'm batting 6. So 5th, 6th, 5th, 30th. That's cool. 3rd, 5th, 1st, and 6th. That's really decent. We're in the top 10 in every category except for stolen bases. We don't care about those. 10 games over 500 on the road at home.
MLB The Show has
Alright, so we went 2-1 against Cincinnati.
Tonight, the first of this 4-game
And this is a 4-game series right here.
And the St.
So
Louis Cardinals. Today, a
we need to
matchup
go
that could
to
shape the playoff picture. The division's fiercest rivalry
spread the lead.
continues right after this.
Oh, they're gonna tie it, man.
Ken Ragsdale gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is there, 2 gone. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Wasn't expecting that one.
As we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent.
So striding in, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This pitch is popped up. Hines is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
They jamming me. They're throwing it way inside, and I keep swinging at it.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Into the box, King Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You see what I'm saying?
Loves hitting left-handed over right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster.
Shit, man. Hey, 9 more doubles, bro. 50.
At the plate, Nick Williams. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
I didn't think I might get close to hitting 50 doubles, man.
Popped up. Oh no, moving to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Starlin Castro, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. back to the top of the lineup.
These are the games
Scott
that
Hines.
we need to win, bro.
Here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here it comes on 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. The Cardinals trying to pick things up where we left off. King Bishop, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this.
He was getting ready to throw it.
Doesn't have
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Quiet. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Thomas.
He's getting ready to throw that ball. I was just
his last time through.
Second too soon, bro.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
It's always nice to
oh my God, bro. I don't understand why we can't beat St. Louis, dude.
The St. Louis Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
Let me go 0 for 5.
Earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th.
Or I would have to drive in, you know, 4 or 5 runs my damn self.
Friday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St.
That don't
Louis.
happen.
Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. As the season winds down, a pennant race comes to a head.
So,
division rivals face off.
We had a 4-game lead. We lost. We got a 3-game lead.
Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6 and
so it is Rizzo.
3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark.
So here's the cleanup hitter, King. Bishop 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Now the 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second.
That's what I was waiting on.
Ranges to his right. Throw in time.
He threw it good though. He threw it real low. Let's see where he threw it at.
Once again, King. Bishop.
That was
He'll
a ball.
start things out here in a tie ball game. From the stretch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Here's Mookie Betts. He was a double play victim last time around. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Bishop is after it. 2 gone. Ready once again, Will Lustig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail 5-2. Digging in to try it again. King. Bishop 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Line towards center field.
Damn.
Is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Shit.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Damn.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bishop is under it. 2 down. Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts 0 for 2 on his line thus far. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. High in the air out to center field. Bishop moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5. St. Louis, Missouri, known as the gateway to the West, and of course the home of the Cardinals.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Cubs wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Gene
1-1.
Hightower earns his first win of the season. Antonio Luis.
I went 0 for 4. Wow.
MLB The Show has baseball for you on a Saturday night in St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight it's the 3rd. Gabriel Ynoa, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the
I'm hitting the ball, though.
into this start,
I'm hitting
but
it.
he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Wow.
Kelly is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup.
Digging in,
Are you
Scott
serious?
Hines. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Second baseman, Scott Hines.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals. The next to bat for St. Louis, Mookie Betts. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the 1st. Hit in the air out to center field. Russell waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in once again, King Bishop. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle.
Wow.
He's got it. Throw on to second for the push, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Damn.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Thomas Ono. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Ono.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Almora, and that ends the inning. 1 left. Stepping in and ready for another shot, King Bishop. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired.
We got it.
In the 6th. Ready for another shot now. King Bishop.
My God, bro. We got it.
Yeah,
Holy
not his
shit.
game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ball 1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field.
Get out of here.
Going
Get out of
back
here.
on it. It's gone.
Thank you.
They've taken the lead in the 8th. So a 2-run shot to left center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with 1 swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production.
Ready to take his hacks again, King Bishop, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's set and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it.
I just missed that one. Damn. I mean, I knew he was going to throw me something, but I didn't.
Scott Hines. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and
sold this game away
for his guys.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4 the final tally. The Chicago Cubs came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Sergio Batista earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Antonio Luis hammers down. Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. As October draws, Lee Tsai will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's been throwing the ball great. How about in his last start? Only allowed 3 hits, worked deep in the game to get the win, and we'll see if he can match that in this one and make it 2 good starts in a row.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game first game of this series and then dropped the last 2.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs here on no hit. Striding into the box, Scott Hines. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Scott.
The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. Digging in now, Harrison Bader. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game.
Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. From the stretch. That misses 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-0 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now. The 1-1 home. It's a high drive to left.
That's what I'm talking about.
The wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, the 198th of his career, and with it they've left in front now 3-1. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, King Bishop, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Here's a shot to left field and deep.
Caught that one, baby.
And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Digging in and looking for more, King Bishop. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's set. Here it comes. Foul
Damn.
away.
I shouldn't have swung at that. That was straight pop up. Oh.
The 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Scott Hines.
Eight.
He reached base
Oh
on
my
an error
God.
and later came around to score last time up.
Bro.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. 1 out.
Man.
Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point.
So who's actually losing?
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Bishop is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. The next Cub up, King Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run.
Wow.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. St. Louis put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them.
That was the Cincinnati and St. Louis series. We got out of there with a split, so play Cincinnati again. I was thinking maybe I should play this Cincinnati series, because after that, then we go Pittsburgh, Milwaukee on the road, and then we come back home for 7, and then damn, then we go on the road 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. So the season is almost over, bro. We got a month to go, man. And then we end the last 2 series with Detroit and Milwaukee, home games. And do I want to play that Cincinnati series, bro? What time is it, man? It's 11:30. Nah, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it. Alright. Let me show y'all the standings real quick. Where we at? 3-game lead. That's over Milwaukee, though. We got a 4-game lead over there. Ooh. Look at the Pirates. Ooh. Boy, look at the man. That's like that's 4 teams, man. There's 4 teams, and we play them too. Pittsburgh, and Milwaukee, man. Anyway, alright, y'all. It's your boy Lasso, and I'm out. I'm actually getting off because I'm actually a little tired. So, like in real life, you see my man over there in the window nodding, but I'm really tired. Really tired. League leaders, where we at? All right, still number 1 by 6 points. Number 1 by 5 home runs. Number 1 by 20 RBIs. So that's looking pretty good. Hopefully we can keep that going.